Hey everyone, Craig from singlelengthschool.com here. First of all, I want to start off by saying sorry for no tips the last couple weeks. The delay is for a few reasons. One, here in Pennsylvania, we've got some snow. It's been pretty cold here, so we've been battling that, and some of the tips I had on the agenda there weren't able to get done just because of the weather and some things going on. Another reason is, if you guys haven't already, singlelengthschool.com, we've adjusted some things. On the website, there is now a forum where everybody that is interested in single length irons or plays single length irons, you guys can all now interact with one another, ask each other questions, and get to know one another, get to know your fellow single length iron player. Also on the website, what we did is we listened to some feedback and we took away the subscription fees to view tips and videos and things like that. So now everything on the website is entirely free. All you have to do is actually just register to become a member. There's no fees. You can get in there, check out the tips and the tricks that we're going to help and provide to you to get used to single length irons and get used to playing them and improve your game. But today, I actually want to take a second and talk about this little baby, the Cobra F9 driver. So, as you all know, this thing just released here within the last week. I was able to get my hands on one, so I wanted to test it out, just to see compared to what I was playing. And keep in mind, guys, I am not a Callaway or Cobra represented player. I just use Cobra because they're the ones that make the single length irons, and I kind of have OCD, so I tend to stick with a brand the whole way through the bag. So the Cobra F9, this thing, first of all, is pretty. But actually what I want to talk about is the performance, because the driver I've been playing is actually the Cobra F6, so it's dated. It's 3 years old. I got some great performance out of it, but I wanted to see and test, now that I was able to get my hands on the F9, and actually see what it does and does it improve. Now, don't get me wrong. The milled face here, they introduced that on the F8, and I did test out the F8 before, and I loved it. So what could they do to improve on the F8? Well, first of all, not only the looks, I like the yellow. Sue me. But some of the technology in the head is a lot different than the F8. And from someone that was playing or is playing the F6 and now moving to, or hopefully moving to the F9, I just wanted to test it out. I was blown away, honestly. As I said, it's been cold here. It's been snowing. The weather's not been great in Pennsylvania. Luckily for me, there's a heated driving range not far from the house. So I was able to get this beast out yesterday, hit about 30 balls, only took the driver. And the first thing I noticed was the impact. When you impact the ball, it almost feels like you don't touch it. And, that's driving range balls. That's not, a brand new ball out of my bag. So the impact was amazing. It felt like I didn't hit anything. And the speed, it just feels so much lighter than other drivers I've tested and tried, that I could actually get a good feeling that my club head speed was up. But really, what blew me away was the performance. So as I said, the air's thick, we've got snow, it's cold. Balls are not gonna fly, especially driving range balls that have been beat up. But I was blown away by the number of balls that I probably carried 280 yards in this weather. There was even one that I saw come out of the snow and bounce into the woods, which is a 300-yard drive. This thing is a bomb. It will absolutely crush the ball. So, as I said, I was consistent with it. It felt faster. The balls were flying further. And just, for sake of comparison, and I apologize for not filming yesterday, but I had the F6 out as well. I was probably carrying this ball, or this driver, the F9, I was probably carrying it 20 yards further than the F6, which granted is technology's 3 years newer, but overall performance, you can't beat it. I know you can go out and get the F8s for about $250. Honestly, this thing for $450, it's worth checking out. Go to your local club, go to your local center, test it out. I'm gonna bet you're gonna be highly surprised with the results and be very pleased. So if you're in the market for a new driver and are willing to spend the $450, I don't think you can go wrong with this, obviously. And it's a great match if you play the Cobra single length irons, if you have the touch of OCD that I do. But guys, check out the F9. You're gonna be pleased. And next week, we'll try and get back with some tips and tricks for you guys to help with those single-length irons. I've got some ideas and may even be able to do some stuff in an indoor facility. But that's it for now. Be sure to check us out, singlelengthschool.com, on Facebook or Instagram at singlelengthschool, or on Twitter at onelengthschool. So again, guys, this is Craig from singlelengthschool.com signing off. We'll catch you guys next week.